Hello, welcome back to another Evangelion YouTube video review, and right now we're going to be reviewing the Soul of Chogokin Spec, or also known as the Tamashii Spec XS-03 Evangelion 01 figure, which comes from the rebuild of Evangelion movie line. This is totally different from the TV anime series that came out during its runtime in Japan, I believe 1980s or 1990s. And right now this is actually part 2. Check out part 1 before coming here. Part 1 shows the armor, how they're gonna fit the armor onto the naked body of the EVA 01. Then the articulation before, and also what it comes with, what the whole box set comes with. Right now we're going to be going through some of its poses and the articulation with its armor on, as well as the verdict. So stay tuned for that. Less dilly-dallying, let's get right to it. Alright, so let's have a quick look at what it has right now. But actually before that, let's have a quick look at the EVA 01 figure. Right now I have it with its pellet rifle, and there are really cool color shading. As you can see, there's actually different colors for the cover piece and the quads in terms of armor, and an updated design from the older EVA 01 TV anime series as well. So nicely detailed, not overly detailed, sufficient panel lines to show off the details, appropriate color application, and it's detailed when it needs to be. So yeah, pretty much done talking with this guy. Next, really quickly, what kind of hands it has. It has its rifle holding hands, or jazz hands, or holding hands, knife holding or thumbs up hands, or sticking the finger into your own eyeball hands, trigger finger hands, quite self-explanatory. It also has a designated hand to hold its Gatling gun on its left side. And again, for the armored version specifically, it has the umbilical cable connector, an extra shoulder pylon for the left side, I believe. Yeah, the left side. An amazingly detailed EVA 01 entry plug or cockpit, really color accurate. And the most anticipated item that I wanted, the Gatling gun, which is amazing, and it can swivel here. And a grip here, and you cannot take out the clip, the magazine, and you can't move this piece right here, which you can in the robot Tamashii. This piece right here looks like a peg or something, and actually looking through the manual, I don't see anything related to it. I will check in and I will come back. The grip right here, and it's also quite color accurate, different silver gunmetal colors as well. So, and it can swivel, which is amazing for stop motions or anything. So a really cool accessory. So actually, let's put all these items to the side. Show you again the knife, the progressive knife, and you can actually move the knife. Actually put it the wrong side, but I think actually this is the correct side, but I'm gonna change it later. I'm gonna do something with it. So articulation for the EVA 01. So quickly, articulation. Head can move up, down, left, right, tilt a bit. Arm can open. Mouth can open. The chest and the torso has three, I believe, two to three ball joints. So there's one on top, there's one at the bottom here. Yeah, so there's two. And for the legs, you can actually move up this far, back a bit, hinge out, hindered by the armor. Gotta fit that later. double jointed knees, a little bit hindered. Legs can swivel, pivot, and move up and down, and a toe hinge. And for the arms, you can move 360. The shoulder pylons are independent. You can see it's actually quite independent. Swivel here again, double jointed elbows, and a triple axis joint. So really cool amount of articulation. In terms of gimmicks, if you've seen the part 1 already, I already showed off the most prominent one, which is the armor fitting concept. Another gimmick it has is its openable mouth, and inside, as you can see, there's red color inside there as well, and it's really nicely detailed, which follows the teeth contours. Yeah, really cool. As well, for, like I said before, there is an extra shoulder pylon, and because this is the gimmick shoulder pylon is already on the figure itself, and what a gimmick shoulder pylon does is that you can store its progressive knife. So how are you going to go about doing that? You can open up this part here and flip open this part here, and what you can do is actually fold the knife like so. Okay, and this black piece here connects to that black piece, so you can see it properly. It actually connects really well. And then check out this cool thing, is that it can actually, you can see you can actually close it in by itself and close the shoulder pylons, which makes it look really flush, as you can see. And it's stored, you can't see, you don't even know it's in there. Okay. I think that's it in terms of gimmicks. And it's time for me to show off the poses, what it can do with its accessories, and as well as my verdict. So firstly, it has a really good, convincing vanilla just standing there pose. If I have a I don't know how to call it, those things that shoot the airbars up into the surface, if I had that, it would be an awesome display piece, but this box set does not include it in its set. In terms of joints, my verdict, this is part of my verdict as well. In terms of joints, it's actually quite loose. I don't know how to say. It's just that after play, I have a feeling that after playing for a while, the joints will start loosening up, just like the XS-01, and I've encountered some problems in terms of its relation to its accessories. Next, and of course I forgot, it comes with a piece of paper and the umbilical cable itself. Now the kneeling pose, it definitely pulls off a convincing kneeling pose. There's not much else to say other than, like I said before, due to the looseness of the joints, if you want to move around, touch around a bit, especially the swivel right here, it's actually quite loose in some points. And the elbows, the elbows and the shoulders and the elbows are actually quite loose as well. And I noticed that this part, the back piece, also can come out quite easily. Articulation by itself, it's quite good. It's quite good. And of course, I've got another thing. Gimmicks. It's actually, it does what it is intended to do, as well as I especially love the shoulder pylon gimmick thing, which they bring over from the first XS-01. I'll just take it out first in case. And I've got showing you the cockpit system or the entry plug system. So what you gotta do is take out this piece, put it out, actually move the head down, then flip this part open, and then with the gray or silver piece facing upwards, put it into the cockpit system as well as shown. So it's a really cool gimmick. I'm gonna give you a top view of this guy. Sorry. So top view, really cool looking and quite nicely detailed entry plug system. And if you're done with it, you can take it out or you can push it in, close this and close this, and you're done with the cockpit system. So it does what it intended to do. The armor fitting does what it intended to do, as well as the shoulder pylon gimmick. But, and here's a big but, if you want to have a playable EVA 01 figure, I do not recommend this guy. Rather, I recommend the Robert Damashi version of the EVA 01. Sorry, I don't think getting the pellet rifle by itself is, but the pellet rifle, the Gatling gun, and the knife is enough, a justification for the price that it's selling right now. This is because the prices that it's fetching in Mandarake, which is 7,000 yen and above. I got this guy for 7,000 yen, and I believe right now in Mandarake is 7,500 or 8,500 yen and above now. So as you can see, the retail price, which is actually 6,000 yen and less, due to like cuts in, I believe, due to some cuts in pricing. I don't know how, but due to the aftermarket price, I wouldn't really recommend this figure. Due to conversion, it should lead up to 90 USD for the Americans, for the people in the America, and for me in Singapore, it costed me around $120 plus the shipping, and the shipping from Mandarake, from any of the stores to Singapore, is 2,700 yen, which is around $30 for me. So the prices are just abysmal. It's crazy. I would only recommend this guy if the price drops to around like what, 5,000 yen, 5,000, 6,000, 4,000 yen. Then plus the shipping, I might buy the other two versions, the other two Evangelions. Of course, referring to the EVA 00, the XS-09, and the EVA 02. I forgot what XS was that, but their prices right now on Mandarake are 7,000 yen, and in terms of EVA 00 and the EVA 02 is 7,000 yen and 9,000 yen respectively, which is after conversion and after looking at this figure right now, I wouldn't want to buy or get this guy. Whew. So, like I said, basically all of its gimmicks and the accessories doesn't justify its asking price online right now. And I've seen higher prices locally. I've seen eBay higher prices, and like I said before, due to me foreseeing in the future that after play, after posing, after photo taking, there will be a problem. There is a possible problem of, joints breaking, joints getting even more loose than what it is right now. So yeah, I wouldn't really recommend this figure. And looking forward, I also wouldn't recommend the XS-01 renewal version due to the price point as well. Even though it gets more accessories, I wouldn't want y'all to waste like a lot of money for something of lower quality. With higher prices comes higher expectation, and with higher expectations comes with bigger disappointments, which is obviously bad. So yeah, this ends my verdict. Get this figure if you want to, if you're really looking and you don't care about the prices. But yeah, this pretty much ends part 2 of the figure review, and stay tuned for part 3 for the comparison between the XS-01 and the XS-03, between these two guys. So stay tuned for the video, subscribe, comment, like, whatever. Tell me what you think about this review if it helps, and have a good day then. See ya.